Hello folks, Hargos here, and I will be going over the preservation Evoker changes for 11.2. I mainly gear these towards Emerald Blossom builds, so if you are looking to create Emerald Blossom main, please subscribe. I will have a in-depth guide when we get closer to 11.2, where I'll make sure I incorporate all the changes during PTR testing going forward. So please subscribe so you can see those when we get closer to 11.2 release. But today I'll just go over the initial PTR patch notes. I also have a video for the tier set. Please see the link in the description. And let's go jump into it. Okay, so again, I'm gearing this towards Emerald Blossom builds and discussing how that will impact Emerald Blossom. So some of these I won't go into much in-depth conversation about. So for Evoker hero talents, we have for Flame Shaper, engulf damage and healing increases by 100%. So that's your healing to that single target, whoever has your Dream Breath or Fire Breath on them. Now, engulf now requires a target to have Fire Breath or Dream Breath active to be used. So what you'll see is that engulf will be grayed out if the target does not have either of these active. And I think this is a nice quality of life. I myself have instances where I cast engulf after I thought I cast Dream Breath, or I still had Dream Breath on someone, and I did not. So this will be a nice quality of life. Engulf effectiveness now scales by 20%, and so instead of the 50. So that's just accounting for the healing increase, which was increased by 100%. Now, Fulminous War no longer decreases the duration of Fire Breath or Dream Breath. Now, I think this is fantastic. This is also very frustrating if you did a max rank Dream Breath, where you could have the possibility of that Dream Breath running out before you could cast 2 Engulfs if that's what you wanted to do. So that's gone. You don't have to worry about that anymore. So that is great for your rotation. You don't have to worry about it. That Dream Breath will be available to you. You won't be consuming that full Dream Breath. Now let's jump to just the general preservation talents. We have a new talent, which this actually replaces the 2 charges of reversion, which you'll see down here that it's now baseline. Everyone has 2 charges of reversion. So if you're a reversion user or are farming for Essence Burst using reversion, you will always have 2 charges. But with Unshakable, your Empower spells are 10% more effective. While charging a healing Empower spell, you cannot be knocked back. Now, this is a nice quality of life. If there's a knockback in a fight, you are resistant to that. You won't be knocked back anymore, and it also increases your healing by 10% for Empower spells. Now, just a side note, I think this would be kind of nice if we had Avoidance during this time too. There are times where, I do stand in the fire a little bit if I am in the middle of a Spirit Bloom. Ran myself out there a little bit, but I think that would be nice as well. We also have a new talent, Tempo Charged, which is a version of our tier set from Season 1 of War Within. Temporal Compression increases the healing or damage of your next Empowered spell by 5% per stack. And so this is, I'll give you what the tree looks like in the PTR, but this is at the very bottom of your talent tree now. Just in Time has been redesigned, now reduced time dilation cooldown by 10 seconds and grants an additional charge. Delay Harm has been redesigned. 15% of the damage taken from time dilation damage over time is absorbed. So this is mainly an M+ talent choice. Now this would also be nice in raids if your tank is taking tank busters. So this could be an option in both raid or M+. I don't really build this into Emerald Blossom builds, so I don't talk about that too much. So Temporal Artificer reduces rewind cooldown by 90 seconds, was 60 seconds. So this is a nice reduction, but what you'll see is that this is pretty much worthless because this shares a choice node with stasis. And there's no reason ever to not take stasis in any situation. So that's worthless. Reversion now has 2 charges. Sorry, developers, if you do see this. Everything else is great that you've done for these changes. So yeah, you get those 2 charges for reversion. Emerald Blossom healing has been increased by 25%. So again, I'm an Emerald Blossom player. 25% is fantastic. When I was playing Season 1, Season 2, I felt like it was hitting a little lighter than I think it should have. I think this 25% does account for that. I think anywhere between 20 and 25 is about right for Emerald Blossoms. Making sure that they're hitting the appropriate amount for what you're using Essence Burst for. So that is a fantastic change. The biggest improvement for Blossom builds. This is the big Blossom buff that I was hoping for. Temporal Anomaly Absorption increased by 100%. Now this is for M+ mainly because it's for the 5 targets. Diminishes more sharply above that. Dreamflight Healing increased by 150%. This is also 5 targets, so M+ specific improvement. And then here's that Stasis is a choice node with Temporal Artificier. So again, you'll always choose Stasis. And then, so let's go ahead and see what this looks like, this new tree. So we have the Unshakable here, where that 2 reversions were, 2 charges of reversion were. Tempo charge is down here on the bottom right. Now for Blossom builds, we do get 3, possibly 4 charges of temporal compression, but I think always having consistent 10, and then also having the knockback, being able to knock back during charging up Empowered Spell is nice. So I might switch those. I'll test that out a little bit to see what is best. And then also you can see that Stasis is that choice node. So you're going to have that 4-minute rewind versus that 90-second reduction. So I think they'll change this. I think there's enough pushback on this that this will not stand going into 11.2. We shall see. I think this is really the only thing in my eyes that needs to be fixed. I think just have a fixed rewind duration with no reduction anywhere, or making stasis baseline. One of the two will occur. We shall see. So that is all of the changes coming for Preservation Evoker. I did mention some great improvements for Emerald Blossom, so I'm very excited for 11.2. The new tier set is fantastic. Please watch that video. It is going to be a great build. Emerald Blossom is going to be a great build for 11.2 as it stands now. So see the link for that in the description below. Please leave any comments or thoughts on the changes. Thank you for watching.